This is the L2 Media Network and live from the Fred McLeod Sports Desk at the Tom O'Neill Studios in Jackson. This is Steve Sporty Balls, sports with no filter or any humility. Watch it. I'm telling the truth. I'm Harry von Stuttgart. And as always, this program is sponsored and presented by the L2C Media Network. Now, with the stories, the headlines, the details, the scores, and everything else that matters in the world of sports and more, here's our host, Steve the Baxman Baxman. And thank you very much, Harry. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to a fantastic electric edition of Steve's Sporty Balls. If you notice something a little different, it's because we have a light burned out, and that means I'm going to have to go somewhere and get a new light. Wow. Or at least a new light bulb, so shouldn't be no problem. Anyway, got a lot in store for you, and well, we've tried twice to bring you a weather report. Will the third time be the charm? Well, we'll find out, won't we? And I got to get in a good position here, so if you will excuse. There we go. Let me raise the microphone here. How you doing? All right. I guess you can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay. We've torqued off the audio guy. And if you're wondering what, it's my cheap version of an IFB. And folks, we got a lot for you, including, and we're going to do this in three-part harmony. Or, I don't know, but the NFL today announced released its 2022 schedule of games. We will give you most of them tonight, and it'll be like a little mini-series. Anyway, you want to get started with this? I know I do. So let's do this. There are, by the way, 272 games. This is going to be fun. So if you are ready, steady, and go, I'm ready too. Let's get started. And of course, as always, we will be starting off with Major League Baseball as my cute little earphone comes right off the button. There we go. Okay, and as always, the scoreboard is presented by Caesar Sportsbook and Casino. Remember, we are all Caesars. But even Caesars, or Caesar, or both, know their limits. And if you know your limits and yet you need a little help keeping those limits, then call our friends over at the National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-522-4700. That's 1-800-522-4700. They're there to help you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, each day of the year and beyond. They care because they've been there. They'll give you all the help you need to remember you're a Caesar, but you do know your limits. 1-800-522-4700. All right. I haven't worn one of these things in a while. I wonder what the producer sounds like. Okay. I just found that out. Let's get going. Time check in with the buzz in the bases. That's right. It's time for a little Major League Baseball cha-cha. And we do that right now. In the top of the eighth inning, the Yankees have doubled on the Chicago White Sox 14-7. Top of the sixth inning, Dodgers lead the Phillies. Look, excuse me, check that. Phillies lead the Dodgers. I thought that was a 0. Phillies lead the Dodgers 6-1. Now, let's get to the main event, the main linguini, or as we like to call it, the final scores. New York Mets over the Washington Nationals, 4-1, 4-5-0 for the Mets, 1-4-0 for the Nationals. Walker gets a win for the Mets. That's his first, while Adon gets the loss. He's 1-6. Ooh, boy. Not a good time for the Nats, is it? We'll take a look at the standings as well. Houston Astros and Minnesota Twins played some good baseball. Too bad the Astros won 11-3, 11-15-1 for the Stros, 3-10-0 for the Twins. Your mighty winner was Abreu. He is 2-0. And Archer, fresh from his FXX series, funny, gets a loss. He's 0-1. Well, the Oakland Athletics have proven to be a very tough customer for the Detroit Tigers. Either that or the Detroit Tigers truly suck. With 32 games down. That's 32 games that have been played. The Athletics didn't even note it. 5-3 Athletics over the Tigers, 5-5-0 for the Athletics, 3-6-1 for the Tigres. Puck got the win for the Athletics. He's 1-0. Fulmer got the loss. He's 1-2. And Jimenez gets his sixth save for the Athletics. Continuing on, we have the Orioles. They beat the Cardinals 3-2, 3-8-1 for the Orioles, 2-6-0 for the Cardinals. Aiken got the big win for the Orioles. He's 1-0. Mets suffers another humiliating loss for the Cardinals. He's 3-3, and Bautista gets his second save. In the first game of the double dip of the Astros and Twins, the Astros blanked the Twins 5-0, 5-9-0 for the Stros, 0-7-1 for the Twins. Garcia gets the win for the Stros. He's 3-1. Winder gets a loss for the Twins. He's 2-1. Reds over the Pirates 4-0, 4-9-0 for the Reds, 0-4-0 for the Pirates. Overton gets a big win for the Reds. He's 1-0. Brubaker suffers another defeat without a win. He's 0-3. And finally, Texas Rangers got a little modicum of revenge against the Kansas City Royals. They beat them 3-1, 3-6-0 for the Rangers, 1-5-0 for the Royals. Hearn gets the win for the Rangers. He's 2-2. Heasley gets a loss. He's 0-1. And Barlow gets the sixth save of his season. All right, we're done with the majors. How about we make a trip to the minors? That's right. Let us do a little cha-cha dance to the minor leagues. Let's go to AAA scoreboard. Top of the sixth inning, it's Tacoma over Reno 4-1. Bottom of the sixth inning, it's Vegas up 1 on Salt Lake 5-4. Let's go to some final scores. Shall we? Yes, we shall. Columbus over St. Paul, 7-4, 7-11-1 for Columbus, 4-5-2 for St. Paul. Memphis over Norfolk, 5-2, 5-8-0 for Memphis, 2-5-0 for Norfolk. Sugarland was an express tonight. They beat Albuquerque again, 5-2, 5-14-1 for Sugarland, 2-11-0 for Albuquerque. Iowa over Omaha, 5-0, 5-9-0 for Iowa, 0-4-0 for Omaha. Syracuse beat Scranton Wilkes-Barre 4-0, 4-7-0 for the Qs, 0-3-1 for Scranton Wilkes-Barre. Toledo overtook Louisville by a score of 6-4, 6-8-1 for Toledo, 4-10-0 for Louisville. Durham over Gwinnett, 8-7, 8-12-1 for Durham, 7-10-0 for Gwinnett. Rochester over Worcester, 6-2, 6-13-0 for Rochester, 2-5-0 for Worcester. Charlotte over Indianapolis by a score of 8-4, 8-9-1 for Charlotte, 4-8-2 for Indianapolis. Lehigh Valley over Buffalo, 6-2, 6-9-1 for Lehigh Valley, 2-7-1 for Buffalo. Nashville over Jacksonville, the Battle of the Vills again, 10-1. Nashville wins this round. 10-11-2 for Nashville, 1-4-1 for Jacksonville. Oklahoma City came with a purpose. And that purpose was to slam dance Round Rock, and they did a good job. 19-0 final score. 19-0 for Oklahoma City, 0-3-1 for Round Rock. Finally, El Paso with a multi-tiered win over Sacramento, 11-4, 11-15-1 for El Paso, 4-9-1 for Sacramento. Now, let's go from triple to double A. That's right. And look what we got here. That's right. Final scores all over the facility. Let's take you through. Tennessee over Montgomery, 4-3, 4-3-2 Tennessee. 3-5-3 Montgomery. In the first game, it was Tennessee over Montgomery. 10-5, 10-12-3 for Tennessee, 5-11-2 for Montgomery. Somerset took care of Altoona, 7-2, 7-10-2 for Somerset, 2-5-2 for Altoona. Harrisburg over Richmond, 8-2, 8-10-0 for Harrisburg, 2-4-1 for Richmond. Binghamton and New Hampshire played, and their final score was New Hampshire getting a little bit of revenge against really, I don't have a joke for you. I just felt like saying that, hey, they have time for the weather. And boy, was it hot in Vegas. Anyway, Harrisburg beat Richmond 8-2, 8-10-0 for Harrisburg, 2-4-1 for Richmond. New Hampshire over Binghamton, 7-2, 7-8-0. And on the other side, Binghamton 2-7. Oh boy. All right. Anyway, let's keep going here. New Hampshire beat Binghamton 7-2, 7-8-0 for New Hampshire, 2-7-0 for Binghamton. Final in 12 innings, Akron overtakes Erie 5-4, 5-8-2 for Akron, 4-7-1 for Erie. That's odd. Boy loses a heartbreaker to Reading. And tonight, let's put it this way. I wish I knew Dr. Seuss poems because I could have used one tonight. 11-6 was final score. 11-14-1 for Reading. 6-6-1 for Bowie. In 11 innings, Hartford defeated Portland 3-2. 3-3-0 for Hartford, 2-6-2. Okay, and can we get back there, please? Thank you. All right. Okay, wow. I have a feeling tonight there might be some chicanery. I hope there's something right about that. Yes. Ugh. Boy, oh boy. Rough days all around, folks. Believe it or not. Okay, let's get back to more of the scores. And Rangers over the Royals. Oh, I already done Rangers over the Royals. Is that about it? That is it. We have so righteously God's and Penny Grace. All right. Oh, wow. I is still here. Okay, let's go from the MLB to the NBA. Let's get scores from tonight's playoff fandango. And looks like, yep, there's only 2 games that were played. 1 game still going on as we speak. Number 4 seed Magnavox took care of number 1 seed in Wrestler. All right. The score reads Mavericks 104, Suns 84. I don't know if you're going to get I don't know if you're going to somehow try to attempt, and that's what I always say, to try the attempt, you got to be in contempt. That's right. So, the American Airlines fly Northwest Airlines, yes. Oh, God. Ooh. All right. Let's get you aboard here. Give you a little looky-loo at let's see what develops here in the okay. I will be okay. Wow. All right. Let's get a quick standings update for the WNBA. Okay. Now, right now, the Washington Mystics are in first place, half a game above the Atlanta Dream with 2-0, while Washington Mystics are 3-0. Las Vegas Aces went down to my country to the I never thought I'd wrap that kid up. Okay, let's try this again. Washington Mystics in first. Half game up on Atlanta Dream. 1 game up for both the Vegas Aces and Los Angeles Sparks. Yeah. Nope, I was wrong on that. Chicago Sky. Let's see. I did get them. The Vegas Aces and the Los Angeles Sparks all together. Of course, the Chicago Sky looks fantastic, including, of course, our little corner of the world. Standing the guard. Well, picked a great night, sir. But let's continue on our walk down memory, if not memory lane. Okay. Oh boy. Chicago Skies in 5th, New York Liberty in 6th, Phoenix Mercury in 7th, Seattle Storm in 8th, Indiana Fever by 9 and by 20. That wouldn't surprise me one bit. Okay. Oh boy. All right. Oh boy. Oh, okay. Wish someone was here to slap me in my face. Okay. Here we go. Okay, I've already mentioned Washington Mystics, Atlanta Dream, Las Vegas Aces, Los Angeles Sparks, Chicago Sky, New York Liberty, Phoenix Mercury, Seattle Storm, Indiana Fever, Connecticut Sun, Dallas Wings, and bringing up the rear, it's the Minnesota Lynx. So there you go, folks. Happy freaking weekend, and oh boy. Okay, well, let's okay, let's get you some headlines. And of course, the biggest headline was the NFL season schedule. That's right. That is correct. The NFL has released its full schedule for the 2022 season. There'll be 272 games played throughout the regular season, and then 13 more during the playoffs. At the end, we will have crowned another champion. Now, between now and then, though, we've actually have to play all 272 of those regular season games kicked out. Man, insulting. Okay. Between now and then, though, we actually have to play all 272 of those regular season games, which are spread out across 18 weeks. And we have the schedule for you. But we're going to highlight what we consider to be the best games scheduled to be played in each week of the regular season. Let's go to it and just there we go. Let's see. Bills at Rams. This is an awesome kickoff game for a season. One of the defending champs hosting one of the top contenders on a field that will be absolutely loaded with stars on both sides of the ball. Plus, there's a bit of an edge with Von Miller playing against the team he just left in free agency. Also, week 2, Chargers and Chiefs. This is the first ever Monday Night Football game on Amazon Prime. This is going to be fun. Week 3, Packers and the Bucks. Tom Brady takes on Aaron Rodgers. Ego over ego. So there you are. Ugh. Okay. I think we are somewhat amused. Anyway, Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. We've already seen the new look Packers offense without Devontae Adams for a couple of weeks before this game. So they'll have had time to get in rhythm. These are two of the top contenders in the AFC, so it should be a game that's worthy and very important. That's right. I feel a little good, don't you? Okay, time now to check the validity of all validities. And right now, the drive machine one is show off. And then I'll scratch. All right. Try to get you some of the teams here a little later than usual, maybe tomorrow morning. But the NFL schedule, the hardest team to be put up with everything that okay. Don't forget Nick Ricada tonight at midnight. It's got a good show. Let's get to some of the very big scores here before we totally see ourselves out of the building. Okay, and the Miami Heat secured another victory against the Philadelphia 76ers, 99-60. There you go. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's keep going. Most of these are the NFL report. This is obviously a basketball report that needs a lot of help. He'll push aside Sixers in game A. Full roll the Manimus down. Yes. Okay. Let's continue on our Chasing Sanborn Merry Little Way. Give you some highlights from the 2022 schedule. And, well, once again, we're not sure what to make of this is putting enough chicken right before the hoss, and the hoss is hungry. There we go. All right, former player Danny Woodhead, who spent a decade in the league with the New York Jets, New York Patriots, Los Angeles Chargers, and Baltimore Ravens, has taken up a new sport, and he's very good at this game. That means that our home attendance was all right. Okay, wow. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going here. Get a couple more. And the Pats have traded their backup quarterback for the future of Paints. I give you a remote control, but all right. We'll do the NFL team by team schedule or week by week schedule coming up in a later stages of news pool. So there you go. All right. Oh boy. Oh yeah, I forgot we gotta press on here. Right now I'm just sitting here wondering what the hell is going on. I just totally ignored it and do like this. And now it's time for more sports from across the pond. And here we go in the Premier League. Tottenham Hotspur beat Arsenal 3-0 in the National League North. It was Boston over Kidderminster 1-2. No corporate. Corporate Toronto was with an 0-0 and done. Thank you, sir. Okay, where are we? Sorry about that. National League North. Boston over Kidderminster 2-1. In the National League South, Dartford and Chippenham Town scored no goals. In Scottish Championship, Queen's Park and Eridanus tied at 1. Spanish La Liga, Real Sociedad 3-0 over Cadets. Villarreal scored 5 over Royal Vallecano 5-1. Real Madrid and Levante was a beautifully sharp-dressed and untired. That everything is going on in your world and nothing with me here. Belgium, uh, Anderlecht beat Royal Antwerp 2-1. Oh boy. Okay. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right, let's get over to our media section. And let that be cake. Okay. Now, as you know, the NFL released its season. So here right now are the full schedule of the NFL's prime time and special holiday, international, and equilibre. Okay, and first of all, pardon me. Thank you. And if you pardon me, on week 1, the opening night, the Bills take on the Rams. On NBC, Tampa Bay crosses to enemy territory to take on the Dallas Cowboys. And the Denver Broncos took on Roger Manning, of course. All right. Let's see. Monday Night Football in Week 1 will be Denver Broncos, Seattle Seahawks. That'll be on ABC, ESPN, and yes, the Manning Cast will be back for that week. Week number 2, Thursday Night Football returns, but this time it's going to be on Amazon. The LA Chargers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Sunday Night Football, the Chicago Bears take on the Green Bay Packers. Game 1 of a Monday Night Double Dip. Tennessee Titans took care of Buffalo Bills and their punky quarterback. All right. Sorry about that. All right. Sunday Night Football, Chicago Bears, Green Bay Packers, Monday Night Game 1. Solo on ESPN, the Tennessee Titans taking on a Buffalo fevered crowd. And Game 3, the Milwaukee, Wisconsin takes on the Philadelphia Eagles on the Alphabet Network. On week 3, it's the Steelers versus the Browns on Amazon's Thursday Night Football. San Francisco 49ers stay clear of the Denver Broncos. Okay, Pittsburgh versus Cleveland on Amazon Prime. San Francisco versus Denver on NBC's Big Nasty Color Guards. Then we got the Dallas Cowboys versus New York Giants on ABC and ESPN. Fourth week, we got some big whoopie woos here. Thursday night football, Miami Dolphins taking on Cincinnati Bengals on Amazon. Meanwhile, our first international game, the Minnesota Vikings play host to the New Orleans Saints. That'll be on the NFL Network from London. Kansas City Chiefs beat the Tampa Bay Hurricane. Did they? Well, there's only one way to find out. Excuse me. Oh, man, I don't get it. But then again, which one of us does? Okay. Let's put that out. Okay, there we are in the falsetto. Just waiting for a few things from our erstwhile, and believe me, this is like the erstwhile. Okay, I think we are we're trying desperately to get things going here, and it doesn't seem to work. So while we're getting things back in shape, let's give you a little bit of the weather for sleepy people like you and I. And let's do this. And we got a couple more good days. Big cool down sets in, and next week the high temperature trend, we go from the upper 80s, mid 80s tomorrow, and about 76, near 70s on Sunday, and we're back in the 60s, and then back up to the 70s in next week's little weather. The temperatures were very warm. Showers and storms are on the upper area. A severe weather outlook. Any risk will be in western sections of Minnesota. And on Friday afternoon, the storms will develop to the west. And we got a decent chance to see some storms, but severe weather, nope, not there. The winds are very weak, so we might get some heavy rainstorms on Saturday, but it'll probably be in Wisconsin. Precision cast for the overnight hour, quiet as a mouse weather, and it's not that typical to hit the high dew points, but it still feels kind of warm. Temperatures back in the upper 80s, and storms possibly on Friday, maybe. Saturday morning, little cloud cover across the area, and Saturday afternoon, a little shower power through the late afternoon hours, and we're just going to get rain, nothing too severe. It's going to be happening, and they will slowly drift off towards the east. Temperatures, we're sitting in the mid to upper 80s. Let's give you a little check of some of the temperatures today. 88 degrees in St. John's. Morning low down to 63. In Lansing, 87, the high temperature, which it was. Grand Ledge, 87 as well. Jackson, by the way, 89 was today's high. 87 was the 83, the current temperature, not current, but the temperature at 6 p.m. Hillsdale, the temperature, 86. So you're probably asking. Tonight, mostly clear, and a low of 60. For tomorrow, starting at 7 o'clock, mostly sunny and 60. Then at 9 p.m., well, we top off at 5 at 85 and 76 tomorrow night at 8. Now, let's give you a look at the 6-day weather forecast. Friday will be partly cloudy, no precipitation, 85 degrees, 60 for a low. Saturday afternoon thunderstorms. The advantage will be 50%, 83 for a high, 67 for a low. Scattered showers on Sunday, high temperature 76, a low of 59. Monday, more scattered showers. The temperature on Monday will be 69 big old degrees. Ding that bell. Low will be 53. Tuesday, partly cloudy. Very little to no precipitation, by the way. On both Sunday and Monday, the chances of precip are at 30%. Tuesday, the chances of precip are goose eggs, 67 and 47 for a high on Tuesday. And on Wednesday, it'll be mostly cloudy, 10% chance of a little rain here and there, 65 for a high, 45 for a low. How about the 6 and 6? Okay, and the 6 to 6 thing, very simple. Thursday, going to be partly cloudy, 70 degrees, 73 for a high, 51 for a low. Friday will be 75 degrees, partly sunny, 55 for a low. Saturday, look for virtually the same thing with 78 with 78 and 57 for a high and low, respectful. Next Sunday, 75 and partly cloudy with a chance of some showers, 75 and 57 for a high and low, respectful. Monday, less cloudy, more sunny, 74 for a high, 56 for a low. And on Tuesday, it'll be partly sunny, 74 for a high, 53 for a low. Now, how about the present temperature? You may ask yourself that question, ladies and gentlemen, because I know I do. Right now, presently in Jackson, it is fair skies, 65 degrees. The humidity is at 45%. The dew point's at 43. Winds out the east at 8. And the sunrise tomorrow, 6:18. That is your look at the weather forecast. We'll try to do better tomorrow. Presented and done with respect to our good friends over at Storm Tracker 6 on the Big Whopper, ladies and gentlemen. Let's lift the logo high. That's right, 6 News, WLNS. For over 70 years, they're here for you, and now they're here with us. As we will attempt to do their weather forecast with the same dignity and respect we do our sports. That's right, folks. There you go. 6 News, here for you. Someday we ought to get the better logo, which, of course, is the one with the CBS eye on it. But for right now, no. When we go like this, that means you stay down. Stay down. All right. There. Okay, right now, radar showing not much in the Lansing-Jackson area. It's nice and cool. Yay. Okay. Well, we are almost done here with our little vignette of a show. So, well, we'll... man, I once again almost fell asleep. I may need a vacation. All right, let's get to the good old days here, or good old times here. Spanish La Liga action. Real Sociedad defeated Cadiz 3-0. Villarreal over Rayo Vallecano 5-1. Real Madrid over Levante 6-0. Right now in the NBA playoffs, let's update the scores. Miami Heat over Philadelphia 76ers 99-90. Dallas Mavericks over the Phoenix Suns 113-86. In the National Hockey League playoffs, Boston over Carolina 5-2. Tampa Bay beat the Toronto Maple Leafs 4-3. St. Louis Blues over the Minnesota Wild 5-1. And at the break, it's Edmonton Oilers 2, LA Kings 1. In Sweden, their playoff, Farjad over Luleå 3-0. Baseball, the Nippon Professional Baseball League. Chibalati Marines over the Rakuten Golden Eagles 5-2. Hanshin Tigers and Hiroshima Carp postponed. Yakult Swallows over the Chinichi Dragons 3-1. Yomiuri Giants over the Yokohama Bay Stars 4-1. Do we have any updates here? Yes, we do. In the eighth inning, it's the Phillies over the Dodgers 7-3. South Korean baseball. It was the Kia Tigers over the KT Wiz Swan 5-4. Doosan Bears over the Kaiwoom Heroes 3-2. LG Twins over the Hanwha Eagles 11-7. And then the Dinos over the Lodi Giants 4-2. And the Samsung Lions beat the SSG Landers 4-2. Mumbai Indians beat the Chennai Super Kings by 5 wickets, 103-97 in India Cricket, India Players League Cricket. And that, my friends, is, well, sadly it for us. And boy, am I glad, because right now I can fall asleep, which is what I plan to do when I get out of here. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We'll try to do this better. And by better, I mean we'll try to do this after drinking some hot, hard coffee or some tea to keep us wide awake. Tomorrow, it's Friday, and who knows what's going to happen on Friday. I sure don't, but it's going to be fun to find out, isn't it? Until then, I'm Steve the Baxman Baxley. Thank you for tuning in. We will talk to you all tomorrow, 11:35. Until then, this has been a presentation of Mystifying Creativity Productions and the Somanex Sleeping Club for the L2C Media Network and L2C Sports. I'm getting some sleep so I don't fall asleep again. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Good night, and thank you for bearing with us. I feel so embarrassed. But hey, at least it was funny. We'll see you.